Right. There's no intro. There's no nothing. You call this an emergency discussion, emergency hangout, whatever it is that you want to call it. Shout out to those who are watching for the thing. I don't know. I don't know what to say to this. Really, I've changed it. There's been a mistake. Get ready for the receipts. I'm not sure what receipts you're going to find from me because I never said that United would win. So you're gonna struggle to find receipts on me on this game aside from the starting 11 situation. But yeah, so if anyone wants to join, by the way, in the chat, whether you want to banter me or whether you want to come on the stream, I'm actually like right now I'm lost for words. Sorry, I'm lost for words. Now, Niall says close game, man. I didn't have time to do anything, to tag, to like. I don't know how I'm supposed to respond to this. I don't. Monse, I see you in the back. I'll bring you in a second. I just want to just give my thoughts. I don't know how to respond. I don't know how to respond to this result. This is the worst result. And guys, I didn't even dignify it. You see in the thumbnail, I just got Gakpo there because I wasn't going to dignify the United players by putting their image there. I wasn't. I don't know how I can respond to this result. Like, it was like, as Niall said, it was unacceptable. This was totally unacceptable. Like I said in the stream, you can make a case if Ten Hag did not have, we weren't third in the league, and we weren't winning the Carabao Cup. You could say that this was a borderline sackable result. This was a borderline sackable result. 7-0 at Anfield, 20 rivals is borderline sackable. Like I don't 2 Gakpo, 2 Nunes, 2 Salah. I remember literally I think it was it 3-0? I think it was 3-0. I was like, oh, at least Salah hasn't scored, and I jinxed it. I don't know. Where do I start here? Okay, so I think the first thing I'll start here is that we'll start from the beginning. Okay, right? We'll start from the beginning. Guys, see Eddie Muncie. I need to just cook for like 5-10 minutes. So I need to get a lot of crap off my chest. I'll start with the first thing. Number one. What are Dallo starting? Is the first thing. So I'm just going to go for the beginning. Okay, so Dallo starting for me was already an issue. Just defensively. Because I was like, we're going away to Anfield. Maybe we should be a bit more compact, but okay. Second, how it appeared that we set up to play. It looked like we were setting up to just counter-attack, which is fine, but I don't know. I guess I assumed that possibly the way the United midfield is, that we should at the very least been trying to kind of like control the game. For the first 20-25 minutes, we basically ceded possession and gave it to Liverpool. We had a few chances here and there, fair enough, but that's what we did. That's what we did. After that, again, the fullbacks going into the game, I think Shaw and Dallo were trash. Shaw and Dallo were garbage. Okay, Shaw and Dallo were absolutely garbage. They were garbage. They were absolutely totally garbage. Okay. Sorry, I don't want to say watch. I've seen match reaction. I shouldn't say watch, for goodness sake. See, I'm not even having time to properly set up because it's just because I didn't know what to say to this crap. The fullbacks were garbage. today. Luke Shaw was trash. Dalot was trash. No, he was getting cooked by Salah and was getting cooked by Nunes. That's the first thing. Our midfield, actually, I think in the first half, our midfield wasn't terrible. It fell apart in the second half, though. In the second half, it fell apart. Varane, first goal, come down that side. Varane gets in. Varane had a terrible game today, guys. Varane had a terrible game today. He had a terrible game. He got spun by Gakpo for that goal. I'll bet a few mistakes from Fred and Dalot, but 1-0, I'm thinking, okay, come on, let's try and get back in. And as has happened recently in Manchester United fashion, 47 minutes. Was it 47 minutes? 47 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes after the half. And this has been a problem with Manchester United. This has been a problem with Manchester United. For the last couple of games I've seen, against Barca, against Leicester, against Leeds, starting slow, starting the second half poor. Now, in fairness, it could be tiredness. I'll put my hands up to that. United have been playing a one game every 3 games. But you recognize that. We have to be switched on. And what was weird was that even though we had players back, right? Even though we had players back, we just still couldn't seem to get the result. Yeah, Yo HH is calling out on the hangout. Well, he should know that I do match reactions on my shows. He should know I do match reactions on my show. I'll be coming out. People should know I'm doing match reactions on my show. So come on. I want to go on, but I need to do a match reaction on my show. So come on. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Chelsea is still 10th, though, aren't they? So it is what it is. This is the worst than last year, and we're a better team. Just proves it's still a hug job. Yeah. I mean, Ollie didn't concede 7 to Liverpool. I mean, he conceded 5. He conceded 6 at Old Trafford, which is still bad. And Ragnick conceded 5 here, but what's the hangout? Oh, that's the Have Hope Football Hut. Check him out. He's a good character. Anyway, let me go on. If you want to still come on, Muncie, you can. I need to vent for a bit because I'm not going to be able to vent on that hangout show yet. So I need to vent here for a bit. We just capitulated in the second half. We just completely and totally capitulated in the second half. I don't know how. I don't know why we capitulated it. I don't know how. Because to concede 6 goals in the second half of a game. Now, I think that Ten Hag, let's keep it stacked. Liverpool had the momentum. Ten Hag should have changed it at the beginning of the second. It wasn't working. It wasn't working at all. He didn't change it. I would have put on, like I said, I would have put on Wan-Bissaka. I don't know. I don't know why Wan-Bissaka didn't come on. But you need to show up the defense a little bit. So unless Wan-Bissaka's done something wrong, I don't know why he didn't come on. And maybe thingy. Was it Garnacho came on? But didn't do much. Weghorst, sorry, bro. I don't know. Didn't do anything at all. But at the end of the day, it's not acceptable. It is not acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's not. I don't know what else to say really, because I look at some of the goals and it's almost like, because I'll put Ten Hag to one side. Okay, one second, because why I will criticize the team here. Oh man, what's up, brother, man? No, everyone's coming out now. Everyone is coming out now, man. Everyone is coming out now, man. Thank you for the super chat, man. But everyone is coming out now, man. Chainsaw, I see you in the background. I'll bring you in a second, man. I'll bring you in a second, man. And you know, I'll take the L. I take the L. I take the L, man. I take the L. I take the L. But I can't even remember the goals. I can't even remember, like, after about the third goal, I can't remember the goals because the level of defensive incompetence, because at one point they're just it was like what exactly was the strategy here? Was it okay, we're 3-0 down, so what we're gonna do? 3-0, fine, hold hands up. Let's just try and see out the game. Game management, you know, just dig deep, whatever. That wasn't the strategy. That wasn't the strategy. So we kept on going and going and going. So we got at least two or three of the goals were just counter-attacking goals from our own set pieces. And then some of them were just terrible clearances, like De Gea maybe getting beaten in the near post, but it's a bit difficult for him. I don't really blame De Gea today. Like, that last score, I think the Salah scored. What the hell is Luke Shaw doing? What the hell kind of clearance is that? That lazy clearance where you're just kicking the ball against it. It's like I don't care clearance. Like, this is what I'm saying. You know, Firmino scored the last goal, didn't he? Yeah, that goal I think Firmino scored it. Firmino and Salah's goals, it was like, what the hell, guys? Come on. That's, for me, the painful thing about this is not necessarily the 7. Because you can play your hearts out and lose 7-0. Like San Marino, for example. You know, you're not like, oh, because they're trying. But in that second half, I saw a weak mentality come again. And that's what concerns me. I saw a weak mentality of players that basically, and I saw a lack of intelligence from the players and from Ten Hag, which is completely and totally unacceptable. Now, yes, United in depth. Yes, United in that, but it doesn't matter. There have been many teams that have gone to Anfield this season and Liverpool have not put 7 past them, so it's not an excuse. I don't care. The squad we have is enough to not at least concede 7. And before I finish, every single United player owes every United fan a massive apology. I want the club to refund the tickets to every single away fan. And we better see a reaction from this result. I better see an FA Cup and a Europa League win. I better see an FA Cup and Europa League win, because that's the only thing that will at least cover what was a disgraceful result. Right, now give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I'll be right back. Let me. Oh, right. Okay. Let me quickly read some comments and I'll bring Chainsaw in. RDS, what? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I got 7. RDS, Man United need the Qataris. Ten Hag is working miracles from these guys. This team is not good enough. I don't want to go quickly and say the team isn't good enough. You know, Varane and come on, like Varane, Lissandro, like Luke Shaw, like it's just everyone just seems to have an off day today. I can't go back and say, oh, this team is not good enough. No. But there are some deficiencies. You know, there are definitely some deficiencies. For starters, United need an actual striker. We need an actual striker, an actual number 9. Weghorst ain't it. Weghorst ain't it. Like, our front 3 today were like, I can't think of any single position that was good today. Our front 3 was whack. We had opportunities, but Rashford didn't take them. Anthony was, you know, non-existent, you know. And And Weghorst, enough said. The midfield, even Casemiro had a bad game today. So, it is what it is. We don't need to spend 500 mil. Not that we spent 500 mil on players. That's Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea Football Club spent about 750 mil on players and in 10th place. But it is what it is. We out of the cave today. RDS, would you say United was better in the first half? Yeah. No, I wouldn't say that. I'd say United were good for a period of about 10, 15 minutes before the first goal. Then after that, nothing. United only played well for 50 minutes today. That's what I would say. Right, let me bring in this guy. Chainsaw, how you doing?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Well, here's the thing. I warned you. You know, I was going easy. Like, my prediction was actually like 5-0, but I said 3-0 to be humble. But, you know, it turned out to be 7. And I was like, it should have been 8. I mean, what is Jota doing? Jota is like trying to be selfish. He should have squared it and made it 8-0 and humbled you guys. Listen, I told you, third is ours. I told you that. Now, RDS, do you believe me? Are you believing now? RDS, are you believing me now? Go on, RDS. No. I told you, third is ours.
But you need to beat. In order to you to get third, you need to beat City. You need to beat City and Arsenal. You need to beat City and Arsenal.
That's easy. That's comfortable. That's another win for us.
City and Arsenal. So you're going to beat City. You're going to beat City at the Etihad and Arsenal at Anfield.
Etihad will be 4-0, and Arsenal at Anfield will be another 5-0. I'm telling you that now. My predictions have been correct throughout the season. Nunes, what did you say about Nunes? Remember my 35 goals, 10 assists? No.
In my preview, I said Nunes was playing well. I've never had a beef against Nunes. I've never seen any beef. That's Eddie and Warner. I've actually rated Nunes actually this season. But I said that he wasn't going to drop a hat trick, but he was close.
It was one away. He was one away. No, but I said he would get a double. If you recall, I said he would get a double in this game, and he actually got a double. Okay. I told you Firmino will score. And where's Michael? I want to speak to Michael personally.
They're probably on HOH's Hangouts, waiting for me apparently to tell me.
I told him I'm writing his name down on a list.
You did?
For this very reason, because he can't see the vision. The man watches too much Serie A football, too much La Liga football. He needs to watch Liverpool FC, the team he supports. See the vision. I'm telling you,
don't you think, Chainsaw? Don't you think it's a bit like, okay, I will take my L as I win. I'll take my L humbly. But don't you think it's a little bit rich that a lot of Liverpool fans who, after Real Madrid and all the rest of it, were saying Klopp's not good enough, Klopp out, Klopp should go, etc., and now suddenly being like, oh, we're back, we're going to get top 4, etc. Don't you think that's a little bit flip-floppy?
True. But you
literally less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks ago.
But you know my timeline.
This team is garbage.
No. Hold on. You know, like 5 months ago or 6 months ago, remember I said on your channel that I was Klopp out. This is before it became a thing.
Yeah.
I flipped the switch like a month ago, and I said Klopp in, right? And there's still a divide between out and in, right? And why? Because I see something. I've seen a vision. I've seen Nunes. I've seen Gakpo. People didn't see Gakpo doing this. You know what I mean? The new front three.
I didn't see Gakpo doing that.
Exactly. No one saw that. And I was like, hang on a second. There's something about Gakpo, the way he turns, the way he passes the ball. There's something about him that's a bit like Firmino, but with more of a goal-scoring edge. Firmino's still the better player, but like, you see what I mean? And the way Salah, I mean, have you spoke about Salah? Your Martinez? Where's Martinez?
Did
you see that? Did you see that moment?
Yeah, I saw a few moments. I saw the moment where McTominay basically assisted Mo Salah for that goal. I saw that moment. That was nice. You know, McTominay tried to tackle it, and then that was good. That was.
And the other thing is, because you know when it finished halftime, obviously I went and checked Kopish and the other Liverpool channels, and obviously I was super hyped, so I've calmed down now. But I honestly see a little downfall for United coming up. Do you know United's next game?
Who's United's next game? Is it Betis,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh no, in the league.
Fulham away, I think.
And
Fulham at home. Sorry,
is there home?
I think.
Well, I think that'll be that's a draw for you. I see that being a draw.
We should be able to beat Fulham at home. We should be able
to no, because you got Europa League in between that, right? You got both legs, right?
Betis. It's against Betis. We'll beat, but we don't have to play some strong against.
But this 7-0 is going to take a lot out of your players. Casemiro, do you see? Where's Casemiro? Have you talked about Casemiro?
I've talked about.
What about the hype? Where's the hype? Where's the hype about Casemiro?
I don't understand.
Where's the Varane hype?
You guys on the table, by the way. Can you just remind me?
We're only 7 points behind you.
I know you are. I know 7 points is catchable, but I mean the thing is the only caveat I will say to what you're saying, Chainsaw, is that I remember the similar thing happening with City earlier, and Liverpool were playing garbage, and then you beat City, and then you guys said you were back and all the rest of it, and then the following week you guys end up losing it to Forest, I think, at home. So don't you think that there's a small caveat that yes, you have destroyed Manchester United, but what good would it be if the following game you end up dropping points?
We won't drop in the following game.
Especially because I know that Liverpool's form, and I said this in my preview, I said Liverpool's form at Anfield, with the exception of Madrid, who own obviously Liverpool FC, that's a given. Liverpool's home form has actually been very good. We only conceded 9 goals during the game, and I think the only home loss was against Leeds in the league, which was weird.
Yeah,
but away. Your away form is not that great.
You're so shameless trying to throw strays by mentioning Real Madrid. I see what you're doing, RDF. I'm familiar with your game.
You know, so if you want to keep it, let's have it. Let's compare these games.
While she do that, can you look at my profile pic?
So Bournemouth away. Okay, fine. You should. Ooh. 1 second, Mike. Let me go back in. Sorry about that.
Yeah, StreamYard's acting up a bit.
Sorry about that. Let me try this.
There it is.
Yeah, it's. I think it's the
Trent. The reason why I got this picture, right? You see Firmino obviously scored the 7th goal, and it was his day. But the guy behind him is called Trent Alexander-Arnold. Where was Rashford? Yeah. I kept hearing all this hype with United fans saying, "Oh, he's going to do that celebration." Remember what you said, RDS? You said, "Please don't do that celebration." The Rashford one. Where's all that? Where's that gone? Where's Rashford?
I don't know. I don't know where Rashford is. I'll be honest. I don't know where Rashford is. I see Eddie in the back. Let me bring in Eddie in a second. So I'm just editing this thing. I'm speechless. I don't actually know what to say. So all I can really say is that I hope that this result isn't a psychological blow for this team, and that Qatar needs to come in ASAP. That's all I can say. Qatar needs to come in ASAP, and this was psychological, because if Qatar comes in, then it doesn't really matter really.
And just on a side note, because Champions League's coming up, I know Samassi's probably gone to another channel, but if she's there, Bayern Munich is going to lose to PSG. Mbappe, he broke the record, the PSG record. You know, the top scorer. So
I know.
That's my other thing. That's my other prediction. That's going to come true as well.
I still think Bayern have got this, but who I could be wrong. Let me quickly get some. Big mistake not playing AWB. I mean, I don't know. It's difficult, although I do agree to a certain extent. I was surprised by that. But it is something I've noticed recently. Like, he started him in the final, Dallo against, and I was like, you can't start him against, because Saint Maximin will cook him, and Saint Maximin did cook Dallo in that final. It came off, so it's like Dallo against Nunes. I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. And I was proven right, but to be honest, Luke Shaw was just as bad as Dallo. They both had. Malacia at Old Trafford pocketed Salah. Luke Shaw, I don't know what happened here. Liverpool fans calling for Klopp out are mad. Well, they did. They did. That's why I'm not having this. I respect Chainsaw because Chainsaw said it months ago and then changed his mind. What I don't expect is the Liverpool fans that were saying Klopp out after Madrid and are now like, we're back. It was literally 10 days ago. So come on, guys. Like, let's keep it. Where's Man United calculator? We're practically single-handedly saying, yeah, we did. We did. We saved top, and we basically allowed Liverpool to basically get to top 4. The guitars need to come in ASAP, man. We need this ASAP because if we'd actually gone in properly in the January transfer and actually bought actual solid signings that could actually do something to this team with added squad depth instead of loanies and cheap buys, you never know. Because Ten Hag wanted Gakpo. Let's keep it a stack. And Gakpo dumped on us. So it is what it is. Anyway, Eddie.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? Oh, that's my mind's fried from that game. I mean, 7. When I saw that statistic of this is the first Premier League game we've let in 7, I was baffled, man. And the thing is, we've rested 6 players from the last game. Because I was thinking, what is it? What was it? Maybe fatigue? What was it? Something like that. I mean, yeah, 1 game every 3 days, but we rested a lot of players. Varane, I think, Varane was injury scare. It looks like he may have been forced into the game, or he may have been playing through some kind of injury, yeah. Because he wasn't good.
No.
It was strange from Varane. I mean, remember the first goal when Gakpo cut in? I was like, okay, yeah. Varane's good at recovering. It looked like Maguire. How slow he turned for that goal. He looked tough. Not winning headers. Chainsaw, big up to you, man. Obviously, props for the win, yeah. But
what's up, RDS? I'm getting. I need to address the clowns. Not the clowns. Sorry, the people bouncing. So yes, you've been talking a lot, Chesley. Just admit United. Yeah, of course you were. Of course we're humble today. I mean, it doesn't change the fact we're still ahead of you in the table. But yeah, I take my L. I take my L. United won't say it. 7-0 is unacceptable. Like I can't say anything to that.
You can't keep
a lot of momentum, man. It's crazy.
Right. But yeah, you can't just say, oh, it's only 3 points, or say, oh, we're still above you, because we all know.
I can. I can.
The key word Eddie said was momentum. 7-0 is going to crush your club. Ten Hag's got a massive job.
Yeah, but we conceded 6 goals against City and then we bounced back.
No. But
where's when you beat City last time and you guys were patting back? You ended up losing to Forest and being mid-table. Remember that.
This is the business end of the season. I know you guys haven't really performed in the business end for some time, but you need to realize you got Europa League coming up as well. There's things that are going to hinder your top 4 hopes. You look at your arrogance here. You guys are like, oh, we got Casemiro, Varane, Rashford. They all got humbled. Don't think Fulham's going to be an easy game for you guys at home. Fulham's got quality players as well, and they'll see this. They'll smell blood.
When's the next?
I mean, Chainsaw, you're going to come with that chest, and it's like, okay.
No, I was coming with the chest before this game.
But Chainsaw, you see, we've got a lot of credit in the bank, man. We've been overperforming anyway. We've already got
that's the whole point.
Yeah, we still got Carabao Cup, yeah. We've beaten you guys twice this season as well, anyway. Yeah, Bangkok Cup and 2
that doesn't count.
So
it's an international break. It's an international break after next week. I'm trying to look at the United's next fixture.
If it is,
the 12th. We've got Southampton at home. Okay, that should be. I'd like to think we should be able to beat Southampton at home because Southampton are garbage.
James Ward-Prowse, come on, do your thing. Score a free kick.
We should at the very least beat Southampton at home, man. So
and Liverpool got next.
Liverpool got
almost all rubbish as well.
So I think easy dubs. Chelsea, yeah. So to be honest, and then I think it's the international break after that. Is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. What this 7-0 does is removes that hype that was around United. There was this period of time where you guys were overperforming, like Eddie stated. You guys were relying on Rashford to bail you out, game in, game out.
Ooh. So Liverpool have Bournemouth, and then they've got City, man. Got
Easy
City.
done.
You guys have got
Easy
City.
done.
So no. So you got City at the Etihad. So potentially you could guys lose to City, and you don't get top
we already
four.
beat City.
No.
We already beat City.
You beat
Nunes
City at Anfield. We beat City. We all know that Liverpool, okay, are good at home. There's no doubt about that. But away from home, have you beaten any? Okay, I'm not going to count Newcastle when you're down to 10 against 10 men. What teams have you pimp slapped away from home, Chainsaw? What pimps have you slapped Chainsaw?
That doesn't matter.
Give me them.
No, that doesn't matter. No, we've got the momentum. We've got Nunes and Gakpo. Enough said. And look at Salah. Look at the way Salah's performing in the last few weeks.
Okay,
so you realize we've got 4 clean sheets in the last 4 games and 3 wins out of 4.
You're saying that you're going to beat Madrid at the Bernabeu then?
If you remember my earlier prediction, I did say Madrid will be the only 2 games that I worry about.
I mean, like we're saying, you guys have got momentum now. You guys, you could even do that miracle in Madrid. I mean, you just won 7-0 against your biggest rival.
No, back your team, Chainsaw. Back your team. No, okay. You got the miracles there. Miracles there.
Chainsaw. Remember, you were saying you guys are going to finish 3rd place in
we're going to finish 3rd. We're going to finish 3rd. We'll beat Madrid, but we beat Madrid, but that doesn't mean we'll go through. We'll beat Madrid, but that doesn't mean we'll go through because of the 3-goal advantage that they have. But we'll definitely get 3rd place. That's for sure.
That's it's not for sure. I mean,
and so we
lost 7-0, but we've got fighters in there that can recover, man. We've got better mentality in terms of Casemiro, Martinez, and Varane, man. They're not going to capitulate, man, and lose the 3rd place. I don't think so.
I want to just address this. Like this corner of head. Okay, first and foremost, everyone who watches this channel should know that I have my own channel. That's the first thing. So I'm always going to go live on a match reaction my channel. So I'm open. That's the first thing. The second thing is I'm not going to take any banter from any Chelsea fans. Like Chelsea fans are in no position to banter Manchester United when they've spent almost £750 million on players and they're 10th place. They're in no position to banter Manchester United. You know, you're 10th. You're going to be out of all the trophies. You're not going to have Champions League next season, and you're with a manager who's clueless, doesn't know what he's doing. So no, I'm not going to take banter from Chelsea FC fans. I will take banter from Liverpool fans, from City fans, from Arsenal fans, but I can't take banter from Chelsea fans, man. I can't. Not with. Nah, I'm sorry.
Oh, I wish Chelsea was our next game because we would have humbled them at the bridge.
I do wish Chelsea next game. I do. Well, you've already played them twice already, though, haven't you?
No, we still have to play them at the bridge.
No, you played. I'm sure you did.
That's our game in hand. That's our game in hand. It's Chelsea.
Okay, fine. Okay. Well, if you could do us a favor and slap them, that would be
we'll slap them.
Just slap them.
Hey, the thing is, on a positive note, you guys will still get 4th or top 4. We'll get top 4 as well. You guys won a trophy. We won a trophy as well.
You don't win enough. The Community Shield's not a trophy, bro.
It counts. I count it. So it's a trophy.
Okay.
And so we both win something. We both get top 4. Not a bad season.
We're still in the FA Cup, So if we get the FA Cup, and I don't know how we're going to beat Manchester City with this team, man. I don't know whether Varane was if Varane was injured, then he shouldn't have been forced into play today, man. I would have gone much rather gone with a Luke Shaw as a centre back with Malacia then, or even Lindelof. Or even Maguire, to be honest, because whatever you say about Maguire would have been good.
Nah, man, we can't revise how bad Maguire would have been. Maguire would have been in that team, and it could have been 10.
Yeah, Maguire would have been.
Maguire is bad. He's not even match fit as well to be playing the whole game. Come on, man. He was in the 5-0s and the 4-0s last season, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. Have you guys realized Gakpo, Nunes, and Salah scoring doubles? They're our new front three, and Firmino scoring the final goal as he's leaving the club. that's poetry in motion, right there. Thank you guys.
Wow,
You guys
I
made
really
my,
hate this.
you made
I
my
really
weekend.
hate this.
No, it's
We've
fine. I
really
mean,
breathed life into your season, man. This is crazy.
this is. I said, Eddie, this is why these Qatari owners need to come in ASAP. So it's like this is almost the way I see this ultimately is that like I am so thankful that the Glazers are selling this football club because I'm so thankful the Glazers are selling this because this is like a momentary setback. Like, okay, this is crap, this is bad. But as soon as we get new competent owners, whether it's Qatar, so Jim, whatever, I don't care, that will actually run this football club well, invest in the actual team, and not, I mean, I think Raul said this, like, Weghorst has got to be there, as someone went into our sense in recent memory.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, man, like we've been playing with this guy.
Igalo was better, man. Igalo, man. I big up Igalo, man, because Igalo G'd up. Igalo scored for Manchester United, man.
Where was Sancho?
He's on the bench.
Where was Sancho? Yeah, where was Sancho? Is he hiding? Is Sancho hiding, guys? Huh? Where's
I don't know.
Sancho
He's had a
hide?
bad season.
You guys
man.
got humbled again for that as well.
He's going through some mental stuff, innit? Like he's like, even when I saw him against Barcelona, he's not the kind of player that
he scored. That's where he's on form.
Nah, he's not on form. He scored against Leeds, didn't he? Like a few weeks ago, but he's not on form. Like, our scouts and our director of football have got to be on point. Like RDS is saying, when the Qataris come in, I hope they know football because we can't have any more people like Weghorst. I mean, I can't believe people were getting gassed up with Weghorst to get in the West Ham game for fucking passing and pressing. Really, that's the standard. We need gunslingers. You know what I mean? Guys that can win headers when they're 6'6" tall. This guy's tall for nothing, man.
To put salt in your wounds, it's been 17 goals to 2 goals in the last two seasons between us. Thank you guys. You guys always make my day. 17-2, last season to this season.
You're right.
17-2.
You're right, but we beat you at Old Trafford this season, so
you can take that. We gave you charity. 17-2.
Yeah.
Do you know how mad that is? 7-0 is your biggest Premier League loss.
You know how mad that is? You guys, we're still ahead of you in the league. That is kind of mad, isn't it?
You're 7 points ahead of us.
If you beat it, we're still ahead.
Put 4 in there. You'll give us 4 goals we got against the preseason.
We scored 7 and you're 7
I
points ahead of us.
I just feel like if you're a Liverpool fan, like this is the best thing because like it's probably the only kind of thing you're going to celebrate this season because no Premier League, no Cup, no Champions League. So by all means, this will be.
I'm clipping this.
No, clip me.
I'm clipping you.
This is the only thing you guys are going to celebrate this season.
Okay.
This is the only thing you will celebrate. You are not touching because you have the Carabao FA Cup already. That's gone. You are not touching that Champions League. You are not touching that Champions League. You are not. There's no way. So, congratulations, guys. Congratulations.
Yes, you're going to get cooked at the end of the season.
Evening all. What happened? I mean, what happened today, says Matthew, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know.
Matthew, we're all confused, man. My head's fried as well. That because usually we come back in the second half and play better. Like we've done that against Barcelona. Like I can't believe we've not taken from that Barcelona game to you know what I mean, to go into a game and capitulate like that.
But the thing is, Eddie, is that it's the same thing I told to Arsenal fans. Is that at some point you can't rely on comeback ability. You can't go down, just like Arsenal, where they're like, "Oh, we went down to 2-0 against Liverpool, we had mentality." And fair enough, I still think Arsenal probably win the league, but if you're but when you go away against better opposition, better coach, better clubs, that's not going to work. If you go 2-0 down against City, 2-0 down, you're not going to work. So it's the same thing here. It's like we at the end of the day, we got to be realistic. Against Leicester, against Leeds, against Barcelona, some of those games, maybe not the first half at the Camp Nou. I think the first Camp Nou were pretty good, but all those other games, especially at home to Barcelona, home to Leeds, home to Leicester, we started poorly. the first half, like if we have better finishers, like we saw today, like Leicester better finishers, we potentially lose that Leicester game. Leeds obviously went ahead 2-0, and they took advantage of it. So we can't necessarily say that this hasn't been coming.
No,
Some
but
of
I'll
it
say
may-
this. I'll say
go on.
this, RDS, yeah. What
Yeah.
you're saying is logic, man. Like you're coming with the logic yesterday, like I was hating it, because I knew it was true. This a loss was coming because under Ole, we were doing the same shit of starting off bad. I think we had a record of 10 comebacks or something ridiculous under Ole. And I was like, yeah, you got to get the formula right from the off. Like, but the thing is, we shouldn't be losing 7-0. Maybe a 2-1 loss, 3-1 loss, something like that. A 7-0 is showing that there's still bottlers in the side from Ole's era. There's still people that is just there's some cowardice that's come out, yeah, where we just capitulate. There's no excuse for today, yeah. And this is why we got to be patient with Ten Hag, because we've seen him have to adapt to counter-attackers. Ten Hag doesn't want to do counter-attack. We've seen them in Ajax play fluid formations and possession, high press, counter press. With some of these bombs, they can't do it. So Ten Hag said, okay, let me try and compromise and do some possession when I can and counter attack when I can. We just need to see another transfer window next season. Which
Eddie, we could have if we had Qatar. There's no way that United wouldn't have had. Ten Hag wanted Gakpo. He wanted Gakpo in January, and what he got was a wet course load, and we into his rivals. And now that man has just dunked on us. We literally our transfer window was 2 loans, a Burnley striker at Besiktas, and a guy who's not getting game time for Bayern and Sabitzer, who I think Sabitzer's not crap, but honestly, from what I've seen from Sabitzer, he's not like he's just an average midfielder.
Yeah,
like,
we've loaned in 2 rejects, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you look at it coldly,
and he wanted Nunes as well. United wanted Nunes.
He did want
as well.
Nunes.
Exactly. There's another one for you.
He wanted Nunes. He wanted Gakpo.
They chose a bigger club.
Not to mention what the players that Ralph wanted. So this is what I'm saying. That for me, fundamentally, this is just a minor setback, because so long as the Glazers go away from this club, I'm still confident United will be fine, because any other club backs their manager, gets the players, sees what the manager is doing, and the audacity that the Glazers, Avram had to, like, oh yeah, I still have empathy with the club, I still have emotional attachment, I'm going to turn up to the Carabao Cup final, I've got a connection. Fuck off, mate.
I really hated when Avram was shaking the hand of Maguire. I was like, these 2 bums are there acting like, you know what I mean? They're the source of us getting that success. Like, Maguire's played like 5 minutes in a lot of games, and it was disgraceful seeing that, man. Like, I can't wait till them guys get out, man. This is why we got to be patient with the process, man.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I'm only patient because with this, just simply because, one, Ten Hag has shown enough. I bet it was a disaster class today. He's shown enough that I still think that he's a good manager. I bet a stubborn manager, a good manager nonetheless. And 2, Ten Hag with actual money, whether it's Qatar, Sejim, whatever, will be a force to be reckoned with. No money. Sabitzer isn't the player. He wasn't. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
Now, before I round things up, because I see Don Smoke in the background, who I've not seen him for a while. So shout out to you, Don. Shout out to Don Smoke. Don Smoke, man.
1 hug, 2 hug, 3 hug.
Oh
hug.
no, don't do this.
5 hugs, 6 hug, 7 hug.
Don Smoke.
How many more hugs? How many more hugs are there? LDS. LDS.
Yes.
Under Oli, right?
I'm listening.
No, wait, under Oli. Did you ever hold up 7?
Oh.
No.
Do you miss Oli?
Of course not. Come on. Oli did win a trophy, man. Come on.
Wait. Eras come to an end, right? And Anfield is the same size as other football grounds. They both have, man.
Are you winning the league, right, Don? Correct. You are. There's no way. No.
Elias, is the quad still over?
I want to
He's still
share
on
with
for the quad.
City fans. I want to show City fans that there's no way Pep is going trophyless this season because I was told
Yes,
that was going to happen.
yes.
So assurance.
Elias, you're going off topic. I'm asking, is the quad still on?
What quad? What quad?
Quad strain. It's quad strain for them.
There was no quad for relax. There was no quad for Manchester United. What there was supposed to be a quad for City. There was supposed to be a treble for City. That should still be on Smoke. That should still be on. I don't want to see Cone Man Arteta win that league and you guys get dunked out.
Obvious, you're reflecting. Obvious. There's nothing tonight that's about City or Arsenal. Today it's about the mighty United holding up 7 at Anfield while Sir Alex is there chewing his gum.
What do you want me to?
And I saw those club fist pumps at the end. Like it's been long since we've seen them, and the fact that he does it against the guy who says he's here to.
Actually, no. Hold up. Let me address this. Because I hate this argument coming up again and again and again. Come on, Otis. Hate them all you want. If you look at the managers, the Glazers good money to the manager. Man's net expenses has been answered. Okay, let me just address this. I'm sick and tired of this. Of common people don't understand which is why it's being sold. Okay, the money, that is coming to the Glazers being spent is money that's coming from the money generated from Manchester United. It's not from the Glazers. Stop this nonsense of the Glazers have given Manchester. The Glazers
money is money, RBS.
No. I'm not going to give that this because if the Glazers had owned any other club, they wouldn't be where they are. They wouldn't be where they are. They'd be like Ashley. So I don't want to listen. Let me land.
You're not landing. You're crashing.
You cannot compare United, and even Liverpool fans will say this is FSG because they were FSG out about 10 days ago before this result, especially with the Qatar thing. You cannot compare a club that generates its own revenue, 700 million pounds worth, and owners that take over $1 billion out of that club to a club where the owners put in their own money, $1 billion worth into the club to build up that team. That is not the same.
Yeah, but RDS, the counter to that is spending money doesn't equal you will be successful. Look at Everton, for example. They're getting relegated right now. Man City at the beginning.
I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying I'm addressing. So let me finish. Just one thing. I'll bring you in. I don't disagree with that comment, Chainsaw. But what I'm addressing this point because the point of this comment is, you're being harsh on the Glazers. The Glazers have the point of this statement is, the Glazers have given money to United. What money have the Glazers given to United? They've not given any money to United.
Elias, what's the problem? The thing is, you guys love deflecting too much. Had you guys smashed Liverpool today, we won't be hearing anything about the Glazers. It will be how wonderful and awesome 7 hug is and whatnot. But because we're not
hearing anything about the Glazers because they're selling the club, Don Smoke. I don't care about. I know they're selling the club. They're selling it to Qatar.
Yes.
That's what.
Have they sold it?
Elias, whether you mention the Glazers or not, the Glazers have nothing to do with 7 hug holding 7 at Anfield.
No, of course.
No, they do. I've got to say, let me say this real quick.
They do.
They've got everything to do with this.
Are we doing this?
Let me just say this.
What are we doing now?
Let me say this, please. This has got everything to do with what the Glazers have built up, yeah? Ten Hag is having to fix this club from last season when we were 6th, yeah? And we were holding 5 and 4 from Liverpool, yeah? Ten Hag's having to adapt to these.
But it got worse.
There's a lot of bums in there that we've actually, that's why people are calling Ten Hag a wizard. He's actually adapted to counter-attack. Well, he doesn't even play counter-attack. He's a possession manager.
How is he a wizard when he has Rashford, Varane, Casemiro, all these world-class players in the starting 11? There's no excuses.
No,
I don't understand. Hang on. Guys, where Manchester United in the league? Where Manchester United in the league?
I agree with you. He used Elias. He used wizardry to concede 7 tonight. That's what we're talking about.
That's true.
Because it
We
Where-
went to
where Manchester-
Barcelona with Weghorst, and we knocked out the La Liga champions. Yeah,
Yes, but
you-
Weghorst was there.
be honest about the Wizardry.
It's weird.
There's no
It's
excuse
weird.
for hold 7 at
No,
Anfield.
no, no, but
I know.
no.
So,
No,
so is that,
no. Eddie,
don't
Eddie,
smoke,
we
don't
can't
smoke.
do
So
this. Why?
Are
No, no, no.
Barcelona worse than Liverpool?
No, but the issue is that 3 missing players. That's not the same Barcelona you would face. At the end of the day,
So why did? Oh, come on! Wait. So you're saying that if they had those 3 players, that they would have
You're not winning.
slapped Manchester United? Is that what you're saying?
you're not winning. If
So-
they had Pedri, Gavi, and Dembele, you're not winning.
If they had Pedri, Gavi, and Dembele, so why didn't they slap us in the first leg?
Because Dembele wasn't there.
Let's
So-
no.
Wait, so
You came back
so
from
your
behind.
argument is your argument is that United with Weghorst as 9, as a number 9, is fine, but because Barcelona are missing one
No.
player, it's okay. They shouldn't have beaten United.
Dembele's their whole
at
attack.
Camp Nou.
Dembele's
Come on,
their whole
man.
attack.
You can't
No,
flip flop and say and say-
RDS. You can't do that because Weghorst is trash. We all agree, but you can't hold 7. That's on Ten Hag.
No,
7
no,
is
you
can't
disgraceful.
hold
That's not on
No,
the
no,
game.
That's
the
not
players-
crazy.
man.
I'm
If we
not
miss Graves
guys.
holding 7, then we're not having a conversation.
Guys, hear me out here. I'm not saying, and at the start of this stream, hear me out. I'm not saying that this is not Ten Hag's fault. I spent the first part of this stream saying that this was Ten Hag and the players' fault. So don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying this. It's just that I'm not a flip flop. I'm not going to be like, oh, Ten Hag out, Ten Hag gone, all the rest of it. Because overall, the season, I can see the improvement in the league, in the trophies. So of course I'm not, and I'm relaxed because the club's getting sold. So that's the context. But what I am saying in address to our comments before, which is why I had to address it, is that I'm not going to hear. I don't accept the argument of Glazers putting money into the club. That's the only thing I'm talking about. I accept that United were garbage today. I accept that Ten Hag got it completely and totally wrong today. And more importantly, I accept the players were trash today. That's not me not taking an L. But what I'm not going to accept is the argument that the Glazers are suddenly now good owners that have put money into clubs.
Okay.
Of course, I'm not going to accept the argument. Come on, that's my
You-
only.
you
It's
got-
all
you gotta
bad bonus
mention-
when you lose. When you win, it's all sunny. That's my problem with you guys. You guys, you said there's no middle ground.
What do you
It's
mean
either
it's
you
all
far
sunny?
left
What do you mean it's all
or far
sunny?
right.
What do you mean it's all sunny? How is it all sunny?
No. I'm saying when you guys won, right? When you guys were winning, beating everyone, it was all good days. All this.
Nah, but we
United
were
is
still
bad.
Glazers out there, Don Smoke. Like that's the thing. I think you're forgetting that we were
No,
still
but
Glazers
my
out.
issue
even
is
though we were winning.
Glazers. I'm saying the Glazers points gets highlighted to the max when you lose this, whereby there's
that's
no
what
reason why
happened,
you're
though.
losing 7. No, you can't lose 7 and blame it on the Glazers, man. That's on the manager.
No,
Yeah,
seven,
we're not blaming that. Like, this
not-
is just talking about just the overall
no,
structure.
I was. Yeah, exactly. I'm not. This is what I'm
Yes,
trying to
but
say.
wait for
I'm not.
stream.
No,
Wait for,
I'm not.
no.
I want to
Yes.
emphasize the point. I'm not a
It's
match
not about timing.
loss. A
No,
match. No, it's not about timing. A common
It's about
came. This is the
timing.
thing, but come on, don't smoke. That on this on. I wasn't even going to bring up the Glazers. That comment was there. That I didn't even bring it up. That comment was there. I'll bring it up. To Raul. I didn't mention anything about the Glazers. Raul brought this up and said, "Okay, hang on, guys. The Glazers have spent money." So I wanted to address that specifically because one of the things that I get annoyed that rival fans equate their owners putting money into the club with the Glazers putting money into the club. Now that doesn't mean that money makes suddenly going to make your team better. It doesn't mean that money is suddenly going to. It doesn't. But you can't be disingenuous and say, "Oh, but it's just the same. There's no difference. There's no sort of no. There's a complete difference." Because structurally, and I've been to Old Trafford. Old Trafford is falling apart. It's nowhere near
Just
the
like
City.
the team at Anfield.
Yeah, exactly. So, but ultimately, what I'm trying to say is, I don't want to go in about the Glazers anymore because, like I said, I don't care anyway because they're selling the club, so I don't mind.
But they haven't sold the
But-
club.
But
They are
I'm
good.
pissed that it was only 7. It should have been 8 or 9. I'm pissed.
Yeah, it should have been
really
8.
pissed.
Joa. I blame Joa for that.
I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? I mean, what
I blame the Glazers that it was 7. It should have been 8 or 9.
What do you guys want me to Hey, what do you guys want me to say? What do you guys want me to say? Like, I don't have anything to say about this result anymore. Like, I've got
Just admit, United have been overrated in the last month or so. Rashford's like bailing you out last minute or giving you this wonder goal and going through this streak of goal scoring. Every time I saw United, I was like, you guys aren't a good team. All this Casemiro hype. I knew when you come to Anfield, you're going to hold a minimum of 3 goals.
James, you can't say we're not a good team when we've been putting up some good defensive stats, man. We've actually been really good in terms of protecting, like.
No, I use my eyes.
margin leads.
But the thing is, but James, as I said, I don't understand it because 10 days ago, Liverpool fans were saying Klopp out, we're finished, the team is garbage.
No, but that's
Now
Liverpool
you're
fans,
back.
not me. Not
So
me.
I don't get how why is it literally the last loss that United let me finish this. The last loss United had in the league, if I recall, was against Arsenal, and then I think beforehand was against Villa in November or something. So it's fairly reasonable to say that the performances have always been consistent. They've been consistent results. So I don't think it's unreasonable for United fans to go like, "Oh yeah, we won the Carabao Cup. We're third place." The expectation it's we are where we are.
Arias, listen, I
be
don't
like,
mind.
Like 7-8 days ago, we are Klopp out. The team is garbage. The team is awful.
No, stop deflecting back on Liverpool. Focus on
now,
United.
He's right, though.
It's not right.
It's okay to lose last season to last season's Liverpool 5-6. To lose to this version of Liverpool 7 after they just got battered by Madrid at home. Arias, listen. Had you lost last season?
No. Don, you know why you can't make that argument? You can't make the argument because you can't, because if you're going to make the argument that Barcelona were without Dembele and Pedri for that, you can make the same argument that what was that Liverpool squad? If I recall, Twerking Gomez was playing in that squad. Twerking Gomez is a far worse player than Kanate, who I've rated.
But Madrid still beat them with Konate. No. At the end of the day, Madrid still beat them with Konate.
No. I don't think they slapped them out with Konate.
They did. In the final, Konate was there when they beat them.
Yeah, no, but what was the score? But the score was 1-0 in a final. It wasn't at Anfield.
No. Listen,
at Anfield,
you're missing the point.
And Liverpool outplayed them in the final, bro. Come on, man.
But outplaying and losing, what's the point of outplaying a team and losing?
The point I'm trying to make is your argument that when a player is missed, that is important to the team. Konate, like fundamentally for Liverpool's defense, whether you like it or not, like is probably Liverpool's maybe second to Van Dijk, but I mean best defender. Today, shout out to him. He pocketed him. So that doesn't.
No, but they still lost.
To compare the two games,
lost. No, you can put it however you want to put it.
Your argument is, you can't make. The point I'm making is, don't be hypocritical. Don't say Barcelona slapped. Barcelona would have beaten United, but they were out Dembele. And then when I say, but hang on a minute, Liverpool were missing key players, i.e. Konate, and if they had them, they certainly would have been baptized and say, well, that's irrelevant. That doesn't matter.
I'm not talking about baptism. You're missing my point. I'm talking about winning. At the end of the day, there's nothing to show that Liverpool would have beaten Madrid.
Why wouldn't you use the argument against winning against when United being Barcelona then? Why didn't you use the argument then? We won.
No, I was using because you brought up the Barcelona example. Yes, I understand you're being defensive because you just got battered 7.
I brought the Barcelona example because I said we beat Barcelona. I said the example because over the last couple of games, we can't just use this one.
No, slow down.
Yeah, go on.
Slow down. Listen, when Gavi and Pedri play, you didn't beat them, you drew them. And in that game, Pedri got taken off by half time.
So my point is that the Liverpool team that played against Madrid is not the same Liverpool team that played against United.
Only one player. You're talking about a defender.
Adios. There's one thing. I'll switch it on to Don Smoke. We're going to the Etihad. We're going to smash them, as I already mentioned, 3-0. And we'll end their title hopes. And then I want Don Smoke on this channel, ready for the smoke. Because this guy is talking too much right now. You need to be humble. You need to be humble as well now. You're next. You're next on my hit list. So relax, Don Smoke. Don't worry, audience. I got your back.
When last did you win at the Etihad, my friend?
I mean, have you guys
coming up.
done? You
New
guys need
games.
to bring that Champions League at least, please. So I
Come
mean,
again?
like at least the
But that doesn't
Champions
change
League.
the scoreline.
It
This is
doesn't.
your
It
worst
doesn't.
defeat in the Premier League.
You
You
know,
can say whatever you want
I know.
about the Champions League. You still held
I know.
7 to this version of Liverpool.
I know. We still
Relax
have
yourself, Don.
we
Smoke.
still
Saying
have
this
we still
version of
have 3
Liverpool.
Champions Leagues though, Dom. That doesn't change either though. And a treble. That
We
doesn't
have
change
6.
either, does it?
And
You
it
know
also
what?
changes.
Let me just come in here.
That
Let me
doesn't
just
change
come
these
in.
things,
I just because I've been listening quite a lot. Yeah, and my mind's fried, and like when my mind's fried, I can't articulate stuff well. Okay, Don Smoke. Yeah, there's no excuse for a 7-0, but we got to remember this is just one game. Yeah, we've not been holding like 4-2s or all these losses that Ole was having last season. Remember
So
Ole
here's some
nation
back-
where we were just
is there
getting
some
battered by
background?
every team. We've not
You've
been
held
getting
6, you've held 7, and you've held 4.
Nah, see, that's 2 games. 7-0, yeah. Oh yeah, the 4-0. But this is
Yeah,
the thing. We're still trying to recover this team from last season when we were holding all of those score lines, yeah. There's got to be time given to Ten Hag. Yeah, you can do all the laughing for this one game, yeah, but we've won a Carabao Cup, okay? When we weren't expected to win anything, yeah. We're in
Irrelevant
all these
trophy.
competitions still. FA Cup, top 3, yeah.
Small-
So you
they're
can have
small
all the laughs
trophies.
you want, yeah, but yeah, it's not as bad as last season.
How can people
That's
be
what I
like
was saying.
Ten Hag out now? Come on, man. I'm okay. Come on, I'm not that flip floppy. Like, come on. Like, it's this
Nah.
for people to be like this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna be this flip floppy United fan that as soon as even though as bad as the result is, I'll criticize the manager and the players, but to go be like, oh, he needs to be sacked, he needs to go, something like that. Like that's nonsense.
It's because people are just emotional. This is the thing, man.
Yeah,
People
they
still like reactionary, man, and they're just forgetting that there's still Ole's players in this team. Like, how many players has Ten Hag got that he signed?
Oh, yeah.
I agree with Don Smoke, and at the end, like I said, at the end of the day, like I said at the start of the stream, this loss was unacceptable, and you could argue borderline sackable at the end of the day, because we shouldn't be conceding 7 away at Anfield. It was a joke, and the players should hang heads in shame, and they should refund all the away fans' tickets. It's not good, and it will psychologically affect the team. However, at the end of the day, the 2 main things are: one, wherever you say United still are in a better position league-wise, trophy-wise than they were last season, which at the end is all I care about. And 2, the club is getting sold. So as soon as we end the season, you get your new owners, you invest in the summer, you back Ten Hag, you see what his vision is for the club, then you can take it from there. I would much rather be where we are than where Chelsea Football Club right now. I know that's not saying anything.
True.
But let's stack they spend more than us.
Yeah,
They spend almost $1 billion. So, but anyway, sorry.
Yes, but just before I leave, I just want to say just 2 things. First thing is we're back. That's the first thing. Second thing is City is next. They're going to be holding this smoke as I mentioned 3-0, and I want Don Smoke on your channel exactly straight after the match and asking for forgiveness because I'm putting a red light on Don Smoke's head, and he's next. I'll finish you off. Your club's easy. That was light work, right? United weren't a challenge. See you next.
Liverpool fans are still deluded. Like, you guys are still deluded. Like, it's nothing new. Like, we're used to this every season when we go toe to toe with you guys. Talk about
nah, you guys aren't the same. You guys are much easier this season.
All I'm gonna say is 1 league title in 30 years. Hasn't
0
changed.
Champions Leagues. That's all I have to say. Back to you.
But we in the Premier League.
You must.
Chainsaw, real quick, yeah. Like, Man City are not going to do what Man United did today, which was try and respect you guys. I don't get why we dropped back and said, let's allow you guys to actually go through the gears. Because, like, I saw Nunez and Pepper trying to hold up the ball in that first half. They weren't even that good. And you guys are the likes of Elliot and Henderson, Fabinho. These guys, obviously, 2 of them are burnt out. Elliot is a kid. We could have really pressed with Casemiro and Fred and tried to bully you guys. I don't know. Ten Hag got it wrong. But Man City, I don't think they're going to respect you guys, yeah. So I don't think you guys have
Chainsaw. Don't forget that we knocked you out the FA Cup. We knocked you out the FA Cup at the Etihad. And then now, we're going to knock you out the top 4 race again.
We're going to knock you out the league title.
Let me just quickly
so many years.
it'll be no case if United only win the Carabao and finish in the top 4. I would say that was the minimum expectation.
Yeah.
But if they somehow win the Carabao, FA Cup, and Europa League and finish in the top 4, that has to be a good season.
You're getting carried away. You're getting carried away. You're getting.
I know.
Carried away.
I'm saying if that happens,
and that's why you got humbled again, and that's why you needed some humbling today because you guys got carried away.
I said if Don, you guys better win a trophy this season. That's all I'm saying.
We're gonna win. Don't worry about us. Like us Liverpool guys.
No. I hope you do.
Don't smoke, man. You're gonna hold smoke if Haaland's top scorer and you got no trophies.
Yeah, I'll have to have an open United form. We'll have to discuss that. How a man can score 50 plus goals and not with no silverware.
4 out of 5. You can ask Liverpool. We've been here before. We know what it takes. Don't worry about us. Worry about yourself. Not only winning the Karibuki Cup. That's all I'm saying.
Have you been?
Guys? No. Wait. Aries, you guys devalued that trophy when we won 4 in a row. You kept telling us about how non-important it is. So all of a sudden it can't be, we want it. No. You guys actually call it the Karibuki Cup because it means nothing.
I didn't call it that though.
No. It's too late.
Within 6 years.
No. He's right. He's right. At the end of the day, he's right. But like, it's the context is still that you have to win major trophies, and City have won the Premier League. But they also won the Champions League, So, but at the end of the day, it just goes who ends up having the trophies at the end. So, and all I will say is that I will gloat if City don't win any silverware this season, because then you can't talk. We can't be like it's a Karibuki Cup, but it's still a trophy,
Aries. We might as well start counting community shields if you're gonna check out Karibuki Cups. That's how we value it.
Come on, don't smoke. Let's put it in context. You have to work a lot harder to win Carabao than a one game.
You need
to either win the FA or the league to be in contest for the community shield. So it's not like it's just a random raffle sheet that you can put on.
It'll be the significance of it because if United were to win the FA Cup, it'll have to be through City. You presume, because.
I don't see you guys winning the FA Cup. After today's performance, I just realized that what?
How come you can beat us at Old Trafford then with that thing? So it must be
that's VAR text. That's VAR text. I don't want to open the I remember that game. I don't want to go back there. I do not. And the referees even. How the web even came out and said
how come Nunes? How come Haaland was pocketed by Luke Shaw? That's what I don't understand. It was a bit strange.
Good question.
No, it happens.
You're right. You have a bad day. He got pocketed by penalty.
I don't even know how did Rashford come out the second half because I didn't see him. It happens.
He was.
I didn't see him. Yeah. I thought maybe he took a bus home after the first half. It wouldn't have mattered.
Right.
Let's be real though. Can I just say? Let me just say this real quickly though.
Okay. Let's round up because people.
Yeah. You got to see that we were relying on Rashford a lot for goals. Yeah, and we shouldn't just be relying on one striker. This is a team who, over a legacy period of the Premier League, we've had 4 top strikers competing for the positions. We had to rely on Rashford and the kid Garnacho. You see what Ten Hag's working with, man. We've got to be given some kind of benefit of the doubt for losses that 7-0 is bad still, but come on, Ten Hag's still working the rehabilitation. That's what I'm saying, man. Come on, man.
You might as well say the same for Oli after holding 5.
Oli was there. Was it 3 seasons, and then he started holding 5? That's no explanation.
The thing is this, Eddie. My issue is everything was perfect until today. Today was just a reminder that you guys are not the way you.
Everything was perfect until today.
I'm saying from the United fan base because all my United fans I know.
No. But the point is, Don, is you can't one loss in 15. Why shouldn't? This is what I understand.
But there's losses and there's losses. Aries.
But the point I'm trying to make, Don Smoke, is. But the point I'm trying to make, Don Smoke, is that United fans. What your argument is that United fans should have just been depressed since the last loss to City. In something, it's Yeah, but the point is that they have a basis for it. Like they've had one loss in like 16 games. Why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you back your team?
But
So
the thing is,
so
you
you're
downplaying
saying-
this loss. You don't
Yeah,
go to Anfield and
I'm
lose
not
1 or 2
downplaying
nil.
this, but okay, so you're saying that United fans should have gone to Anfield today, being like, we're terrible, we're shit.
Not be
I
terrible.
was,
No,
you know,
no.
so how?
Arias. The thing,
Okay,
no, the mood
so
was
tell
this.
me
We're
how we
gonna
should
go.
respond.
No, listen, Arias. The mood was
Okay.
this, right? We're gonna go to Anfield and we're gonna smash them at their own
Who
crib.
said that?
No,
Who
I wasn't
said
saying that, by the way.
Who
Like,
said
I
that?
think Don Smoke, you're looking at these reactionary guys that
This
just
is what
got
I'm
too
saying.
giddy.
You look at
That's
my
what
match preview. You look at some. I never, ever said, in my opinion, that we would ever go. Why? Because I thought logically. Because I was like, don't smoke. I watched Roy Hodgson under Sir Alex Ferguson. We never smashed Liverpool at Anfield. I've seen Roy Hodgson teams.
But you're a
Bad
jinx
United-
merchant. Arias. The thing with you is you're a jinx merchant.
I'm not a jinx.
You are a
Come
jinx
on.
merchant, Arias.
Come on.
Like you don't play
I'm
the thing, and then once the result goes your way, you come out and then all chest out like, "Oh,
No,
I jinxed that."
Not at Anfield. Anfield is different. Anfield is like every single season.
And your manager.
Hmm.
And the other issue is your manager. I have the quote. He was talking about that Anfield is just like any other ground, same dimensions as the ground, same number of officials. So why should we skip? So
Yeah,
you
but
see the
come on,
problem.
he's just playing mind games, isn't it? Though, Don Smoke, like he's gonna say that.
Yeah, well, they really got their mind fucked him. The score really got it backfired. Yeah, and it humbled.
Well,
him.
United fans have been saying Ganacho's. Who was? Come on, this. I love all these statements. Like
I did hear one person
United
say this
fans
in the main
saying
United agenda, though. Some people have said that shit, and it's just it's
just
baffling.
I don't know who these. The point. The also important I'm trying to make here is that there was a basis for the optimism. There has always been a base for the optimism at Manchester United right now. In that, the one loss in 15, the Europa League win against Barcelona, who are obviously top of La Liga, and more importantly, the sale. Sorry, this is my bro, Sean. I was about to round things up, but just so you come in, you can have your say, bro, because I know you're in. Shawnee, man. Sean, bro. Sorry.
Hey.
I mean, but how you doing? I'm sure
you're very well, thanks. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good,
I'm
man.
doing excellent, bro. I'm excellent. I'm in cloud 7, not even cloud 9. I'm in cloud 7.
So Sean, as a Liverpool fan, just
yeah, good. Yeah, very well. No, I just want to say, like, God bless you guys. Like, it's been, at the end of the day,
I don't know
you
whether
can't
you're
really
saying
say that this season has been worse than last season.
Sorry, go on. Go on, Sean. Go on. Finish. Oh,
there we go. Cool. I think I can hear you guys better now.
All right, okay. Audio issue. So yeah, go on.
Yeah. Sorry. I just like I said, I just want to say God bless you guys. I think that it was I don't know, like it's been something that the world tunes into. And of course you always want like a little bit of competition to be there. So I think that when something like this happens, it's kind of like bittersweet. But at the same time, like I kind of feel for Man United, and because at the end of the day you gave us a hammer in last season as well. So it's a tough one. But at the end of the day, like I say, for Man United fans, you can't really say that this season has been worse than last season, and it's just been.
Definitely, we got a Carabao Cup, man. Like top 3.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And things are looking up. And like I think I caught the end of the conversation just on the ownership as well. At the end of the day, hopefully when things start going well on that front, you'll be a completely different team, completely different club. And it's just getting to that point now. I mean, Liverpool is going through that same kind of phase, that same trying to transition. It's just that I feel that we've just got a little bit more back in from various different areas. And yeah, But like I say, today was just unfortunate because you want that kind of blood and sweat, and you almost want like that kind of close game where it's like 2-2 right into the last minute, and then
That
like
was my
somebody.
prediction, mate. I thought it'd be a 2-2. I thought we were gonna get something close, but 7-0.
Yeah, you'd take that now, wouldn't you?
Of course, I'll bite your hand off for that.
But that's City Liverpool, not United Liverpool, guys. Let's be honest. I don't think you guys can compete on those ends just yet or anytime soon.
Well, Qatar coming down, right?
Yeah,
Qatar
we're getting our saviors in, man, because we need the structure to change. We can't have John Murto being there, like messing about over De Jong transfers, stalling. We need serious people in,
Right, guys, I'm gonna have to round up because I'm being ordered to show myself. I don't know if the stream's still going. I'll see if their stage is still going on. So, but
Sean, you due there. You should go, bro. Like you due there. Go.
Don Smith's gonna funny word.
Thank you for coming on, Eddie. Thank you for coming on as well. Have a nice day, everyone. Peace, and cheers. Peace.
Take it easy. Bye.
Yeah, please, man.